What we have here is a 2000 and something H2 frame. The 6.0 and a 4L80. That's going in my 66 project. Along with the transfer case. I don't know if that's I'm gonna probably have to put a manual shift transfer case on it, but I gotta pull the engine trains, transfer case, fuel tank, exhaust off here. This thing will be prepped and ready for what I'm gonna do. I got a Chevy Colorado sitting down at the farm that the frame is totally rusted in half on. I'm just gonna pick it up. Maybe I could pick it up on with the 2-post lift. I didn't think that through until just now. And take the suspension out of it, and I'm just gonna set it down on this frame and weld it up where she lands, as long as the cab in the box is straight. And then just hook the steering and the brakes up to this thing. Should have a whole truck. It was just a farm toy, but better than scrapping a bunch of crap. Tell me what you guys think. Alrighty, what we got going on here? We got Jackson. He's hot. And we got a 6.0, 4L80, and I'm not sure what this transfer case is, but it's electric shift. Something I can't use. I gotta get the a manual shift. But this is going in my 66, and this frame we're putting a Colorado on top of here that is rusted in half. So I'm just gonna run the drive shafts and the steering and the brakes, and this will be the frame for the Colorado, and I'm just gonna weld it up. Be a hillbilly woods rig. So what we're doing is just pulling the engine and trans out now. We're gonna set it off to the side, and maybe tonight we'll go get the Colorado down at the farm. Yeah. You excited about that? Yeah. So all right, we start with these bolts here, kid.
All right.
All right, we about got it stripped down. It's gonna go outside. We'll get the gas tank out of here. Pick up the tools, push this outside, and we're gonna go get the Colorado. And maybe see if it'll go on the hoist. I'm not sure. What do you think, Jackson? Yeah! He says yeah. Push! We'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm gonna get a video of this thing breaking in half. Good? Yep.
Oh, it started.
Oh my God. I kind of don't want it to break in half. Shit. We're gonna have to like ratchet strap the back of the truck up or something. Oh my God. The only real reason I don't care about it breaking in half is because I don't want it to break the fuel lines, but they might be on the front half. Oh my God. It's so bad. It's broke before where the hoist is?
Yeah, right before it.
Oh, okay. All right, we got it figured out. We got this to stabilize it. It's about broke in half when we picked it up. Just found out this is a passenger side drop for the transfer case in the front, and the Hummer is the driver's side. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Might just have a big 2-wheel drive thing for a little while, but I'm gonna cut all this out. This thing's broken half right there. The other side's 10 times worse. I got the chain hoist holding up the back of the truck. This side of the frame is done for. Where's that light at right there? It's gone. Wow. So I'm just gonna, my nephew, he's gonna take these calipers off. I'm gonna hang them up. I'm just gonna lob this stuff off. Cut it right off and pull the Hummer frame back in and set it down on there for tonight. And that's where I'll probably keep it. Stay for tonight. and we'll see how this goes. All right, day 3 of the Colorado build. I got a square body frame. It is 134 inches long wheelbase. It's not a great frame, but it's good enough. I got my spring mounts. That's what I needed mostly. I'm not using these axles. This frame's a little questionable, but I got steel to scab in there. That's of course in the weakest part of the frame on a square body right there. But I'm gonna plate that up. Whoop-de-doo. Take this gas tank off. These axles are just temporary, and these are very temporary, evidently. They're held in with ratchet straps, and I got a broken leaf spring over there. That sucks. I don't have any other leaf springs, but this is gonna work good. Wheelbase isn't far enough off. It's 126 is the Colorado wheelbase, so it's gonna be a little long. It's not too long to be horrible looking, I guess. If it looks real bad, I'll just knock the box off that thing. What's that, like cut like 1/4 inch of steel and the whole box will fall off. But I'm gonna slide this under there. I'm gonna put this in the shop, strip it out, slide it under, and I'm just gonna take square tube from the frame and go up to the body mounts of the Colorado for now. I'm sure I'm gonna have to triangulate some stuff, put it in there, but my end goal for today is to have this thing outside so I can get it in the garage, because we got projects. I got to get an oil pump in that. That's an LS engine situation. So I'm gonna get this inside, strip it, and put it under there, and hopefully get at least 6 mounts on the body, chassis to chassis, just going straight up and down. It's gonna look pretty hokey for right now, but I'll get it better. But that's my end goal for today. It's 1 o'clock right now, Sunday. Big games tonight, so I gotta leave at like 5:30. Here we go. Big project. All right, I got everything squared up as good as I can with this thing. It's not much to measure from because it's all weird and stuff's in the way. But the front axle is going to be a little forward. I'm going to have to move the rear spring hangers. That's fine with me. I'm leaving all this junk under here for now until I can get it all on the hoist and this welded to that. Once I do that, which is going to be hard because this frame is totally rotted out and there's just nothing to weld to. And I've noticed on the Colorados and all of the mom car, whatever the hell them things are, they the whole bottom half of the frame, this much, you can't weld to it at all. It's just, that's where all the holes are. Somebody was telling me they're blown injected frames. They blow the steel into a mold and heat it up, and that's why these frames are garbage. So hopefully I can get this thing stuck together good enough it won't just fall off right away. And I know for a fact I'm gonna have to take this hitch off, because if somebody tries hitch into that, it's all over. But I had to jack the rear end up because these leaf springs are cashed out, and it was like 4 foot from the other frame, so it's gonna have a little bit of rake on the frame. Don't worry about the axle or nothing, none of that. I'm gonna cut all that, and I gotta move it forward. I don't know, probably. Can you see? Can I get away from it far enough? I gotta move forward like 5 inches, but I may or may not do that. I don't think I'll do it. It doesn't look that bad. I don't really care. But it's gonna be this high. I only have like 44s for it, so it'll be fine. I'm gonna use, taking these axles out, and I'm using these back here I got from Uncle Jimmy. I got some 2.5 tons. So I'll just get them on there, weld up some perches. And luckily I lucked out, this has a lift kit on it. Looks like a 4-inch. So we'll just use that the way it is. See if I don't get a lot of pinion shake. That's what my big truck does a lot. I gotta put some different link bars on it. But I'm just gonna try welding some stuff up on here for now. It's not gonna be a full-on job. It's just gonna be enough that the truck's gonna be on. That's all I'm worried about. So, all right, that is another update. All right, I got the frame welded to the frame. I had to use big ass, huge, long supports, and my welds look like hell. I'm not a welder, dude. I'm a truck driver. But I had to go this high off the frame because I have all this garbage in here still. I mean, I'll probably cut some of it out. I don't know if I will. All I really need to do is put an orbital up here in this situation. I don't even need this. So I just gotta go inside and finish weld the insides of all these. Man, some of this is pretty rough looking. But who are we kidding? This thing is junk. So if it lasts 2 weeks, it's gonna be good. But between right here and right there, I can't weld nothing to the frame. So I gotta weld it to the very back here on this hitch. I don't know if this is gonna hold, but I got it welded there. But what I'm gonna do is under here, because it's just so soft, there's just nothing to it. And then it's just bad. I don't know, I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I put this big pipe through here so it would support everything somehow, maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna go from here to here or just shove something under here. That's not gonna hold anything. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think it's gonna fold in half, but I need something in here. It's rough, dude. Real rough. But look at this thing here. How the hell did they do that? I think they pinched it with the claw at the scrapyard. That's nuts. So hopefully nobody ever hooks to this one, because that'll be a bad day. There won't be nothing left of the truck. But this side of the frame's a little better, but still soft. So I'm gonna weld a piece from this orange pipe here to this shackle. But I mean, this is the best I can do. Whatever. It still runs and drives, so I gotta put the 2.5 tons on, get these 3/4 ton axles out of here, do an orbital steering with what the hell am I thinking of here? A hydraulic ram, and I'll have a 2.5 ton transfer case, probably set right here, go into the axles, and then I gotta find drive shafts, and I don't have any, so it'll be a while before I get a drive shafts. I'll have one in it for sure right away so I can drive it around, but we'll see what we can do. This thing is a no money rig, but it should be pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna post this now. This is gonna be part 1. It's a roller, and it'll probably be a month before I get another video. I'm gonna finish welding this up and call it a night and do some Donskis.